Hi everybody, it's Dr. 𝒂𝒂💧 from Rhythm of Life Chiropractic, and today I want to talk about the myth of eating for two. Many people have heard this concept of while you're pregnant, you need to eat double. 2 plates for you, 2 portions, 2 of everything, because now you're eating for the baby as well. Well, eating double is not what you need to do. It's at most during your 2nd and your 3rd trimester, you need to increase your calorie intake by between 350 and 450 calories, but not much more than that. And the reality is you need to make sure that your nutrient intake is optimized, that what you eat is higher in nutrient content than ever before, because while you eat a certain amount of food, you need to make sure that the higher percentage of that is useful for both you and your baby. And it's also important to not fall into the trap of eating whatever you want. Because, hey, I'm pregnant, I can eat whatever food I want. That is very unhealthy for both you and for your baby. Why? Because you're probably going to be eating things that are not good for you. Maybe binging on, potato chips or something that's, high in sugar or fats or even artificial foods. You want to make sure you're avoiding everything that's artificial, everything that's high in sugar, because what does that do? It increases your blood sugar levels. It increases baby's blood sugar levels. Babies get bigger, heavier, store more fat in their bodies, and then they're harder to deliver when they're bigger. And they're also unhealthy as a result, and they can be more prone to having diabetes in their lives as a result of being exposed to more sugar during pregnancy. That also puts mom at risk for gestational diabetes. So definitely avoid the junk foods, avoid the high sugar containing foods. 3 main types of foods that are really important to include, 3 main nutrients that I recommend. First, protein. Protein is the basic building block of life. It's what's used to build everything. Every hormone, every chemical in your body, every cell, every structure, it all is built off of protein. You need to make enough of that or have enough of that in your diet in order to grow this healthy baby. And it also helps you to manage and stabilize your blood sugar, which is really important, like I said, for gestational diabetes. And it's also helpful in terms of avoiding preeclampsia and eclampsia. Those are a couple of other risk factors with regard to having too much blood sugar in your system, which can lead to those other complications. When it comes to protein, you can incorporate a portion of protein at every meal. How much protein to get in your diet is unique to you. So I recommend coming in here or getting evaluation done by somebody else to see exactly how much protein you need. We'd be happy to do that for you. As far as sources, I recommend animal protein because animal protein is complete in all the amino acids, as a complete amino acid profile. If you're going to have beans or a legume at your meal, make sure you include rice with it. Beans and rice makes a complete protein. It just is missing some of the other nutrients that animal protein has. But I do recommend having some beans and rice in your diet. It is also very good for you. Some people will incorporate like a whey protein. This is one I carry in my office. It's from Standard Process. It's called a Whey Pro Complete. And that is wonderful to incorporate into things like smoothies. It's an easy way to sneak in an extra 20, 25 grams of protein in your day without even really feeling it. Next category is getting enough of the good fats. And what I'm talking about here is DHA and EPA. This is a supplement we use, which is a fish oil-based supplement. It has been molecularly distilled to make sure that all the mercury is out of it. Unfortunately, our seas and therefore our seafood is exposed to and absorbs a lot of mercury from our ocean. That is something that's very detrimental to the growing baby and must be avoided. When it comes to supplements, you're going to take it every day. Make sure you get a supplement like this one that has been cleaned and cleared of its mercury content. When it comes to eating fish during your week, go to EPA.gov and look at the list of the fish that they have with regard to mercury content in those fish to minimize how much mercury you get in your diet during pregnancy. The third category is vitamins and minerals. Now, obviously, we need adequate vitamin and mineral intake The best source for that is fruits and vegetables. I like to recommend you break down your fruit and vegetable intake into 3 main categories. Your dark leafy greens, like kale, collard greens, and spinach. Your rainbow colors, which is going to be everything from like your mixed berries to your yellow squash, your carrots and sweet potatoes, or even like tomatoes, radishes, pomegranates, rutabagas, turnips, all these different colors of foods that are out there. They all have different nutrient profiles. And the third category is cruciferous vegetables. These are like broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, cabbage. Try to get at least 1 cup of each in your day for starters. I recommend getting 2 cups per day if you're already getting 1 cup of each category. Work your way up to 2 cups per day. If you haven't been eating well for a long time, you might need more nutrients to help you play catch up. But if you're not eating 1 cup of each of those categories per day, for starters, start there. Work your way up to 2 cups per category, and that's pretty good for maintenance. But if you've been deficient, or if you've not been well in terms of your health for a while, then I recommend doing 3 cups per day of each category, because it's going to supply you with adequate nutrition from a vitamin and mineral content point of view. If you'd like further guidance, we'd love to be able to give you some insights as far as what specific nutrients you need to help you get through your pregnancy and also provide your baby with ample nutrition to be as healthy as possible. We'd love to be a part of your team.